Um, you can do something about it. You can make a difference. You can save a life, and you can do it by doing something as simple as starting a conversation. You can do it in person. You can do it on the phone. You can do it on Facebook. And I'll let my new BFF, Renee LaBoa, tell you about that.
Now that I've watched your TED Talk, I know that there are no accidents. We were meant to meet, and I am grateful that you not only saved my life with your posts, but you are now my mentor. I bet you didn't know you signed on for that. You have my never-ending respect for the work that you are doing to bring awareness and understanding to our disease. By the way, you made me cry. Big love, and thank you.
The question always comes up, how do you start the conversation? And I do it every week. Earlier this week I spoke at Kansas Wesleyan University on college suicide prevention. The reason is, every year in this country, 24,000 college students attempt suicide. That stadium holds 24,000 people, to give you an idea of what 24,000 people looks like. 1,100 in their lives. That's 3 a day, every day. Again, you can do something about that. You can save a life. You can make a difference. And you can do it by something as simple as starting a conversation. Now, I've discovered that the mere mention of the words depression and suicide out loud elicits the most amazing responses from people, some of whom I've just met. I do comedy on cruise ships. This is the Princeton Dam. And I was in the Lido buffet one morning, couldn't find a place to sit. Look over, there's a woman at a table for two, empty chair. I nod, she points, I sit. So I sit down, she looks up, she goes, "Hey, are you the comedian?" I said, "Hey, did you enjoy the comedy show?" She goes, "Yes, I did." I said, "Then I'm the comedian." She goes, "What would you have said if I told you I hated the show?" "I'm a plumber from Des Moines." She goes, "Is cruise comedy all you do?" I said, "No, I'm a public speaker. I just nailed down a TED Talk." She goes, "I love the TED Talk. What's stopping?" I knew what was coming. I said to her, "Depression and suicide," and started a countdown in my head. 3, 2, 1. She says, "You know, I tried to kill myself twice." We just met. Yeah, she goes, "First time in college, not that serious. Second time, far more serious." I graduated college. I graduated medical school. I had the knowledge, had the equipment. She said, "I had the IV started in my ankle. Had the suicide cocktail in one hand, the syringe in the other, getting ready to load it up. Phone rings. Do I pick it up? She picks it up, her 13-year-old son. She goes, "I don't know if he had a premonition or heard something in my voice, but he said, 'Mom, don't do anything.'" So she didn't. She did not give up on the idea of suicide. She decided not to do it that day because she was worried that he would realize he spoke to her right before she did, would always feel guilty. Wasn't there something he could have said or done to stop her from suicide? Well, the good news is, because 8 out of 10 people are ambivalent who are contemplating suicide, there are things you can say, there are things you can do. We'll cover those